Deep in the heart of Africa, amidst the dense and mysterious Congo rainforest, a new and terrifying threat has emerged, casting a shadow over the land and its people. A mysterious and deadly illness is sweeping through the Democratic Republic of Congo, leaving a trail of fear and devastation in its wake. It's called the crying disease, a name that barely scratches the surface of the horror it brings. This horrifying name hints at the suffering it inflicts, as victims are left in excruciating pain, shedding tears of agony. Victims shed tears of agony as their bodies betray them, writhing in pain and despair. The outbreak began in the small, remote village of Boloko, a place now synonymous with tragedy. It has now spread rapidly, claiming over 50 lives in a matter of days, leaving families and communities shattered. More than 400 people are infected, overwhelming the already fragile healthcare system. The situation is dire. The disease is aggressive and relentless. Death can come within 48 hours of the first symptoms, leaving little time for intervention or hope. Fear and uncertainty grip the region as people struggle to understand what is happening and how to protect themselves. What is this new plague? Scientists and researchers are racing against time to find answers. Where did it come from? The origins of the crying disease remain a mystery, adding to the fear and confusion. And can it be stopped before it spreads further? Efforts are underway to contain the outbreak, but the challenges are immense. The world is watching, hoping for answers. The clock is ticking, and the stakes could not be higher. We are in a race against time to understand and contain this deadly disease. Every second counts as researchers and healthcare workers battle to save lives. The fate of countless lives hangs in the balance, and the world holds its breath, waiting for a breakthrough. The crying disease manifests itself in a terrifying array of symptoms, each more debilitating than the last. Imagine a fever so intense it feels like your blood is boiling, your body temperature soaring uncontrollably. Now, add relentless vomiting that leaves you weak and dehydrated, your stomach muscles aching from the constant retching. Internal bleeding silently ravages your body, causing unseen damage that slowly saps your strength. Excruciating pain shoots through your neck and joints, making even the slightest movement an ordeal. You sweat profusely, your body desperate to cool down. But the relief never comes. Breathing becomes a struggle, each gasp a victory as your lungs fight to draw in precious air. These horrifying symptoms are consistent in adults, leaving them bedridden and helpless. But for children, the disease takes on an even more heartbreaking aspect, their small bodies unable to cope. They cry uncontrollably, tears a testament to their suffering, their young faces contorted in pain. This incessant crying, a hallmark of the disease in younger victims, gives the illness its chilling name, echoing through hospital halls. The rapid progression of symptoms is particularly alarming, leaving little time for intervention. The crying disease offers no reprieve, no time for goodbyes, as it swiftly claims its victims. It's a race against time that many are destined to lose, with medical staff working tirelessly to save lives. Researchers are in a desperate race to find a cure, their work a beacon of hope in this dark time. Communities come together, offering support and solace, united in their fight against this relentless disease. Candlelight vigils are held, honoring those who have lost the battle, their memories lighting the way for those still fighting. Every medical breakthrough brings a glimmer of hope, a step closer to ending the suffering caused by the crying disease. And amidst the despair, there are moments of hope, as some patients begin to show signs of recovery, their resilience a testament to the human spirit. The fight against the crying disease is far from over, but with each new day, there is hope for a brighter, healthier future. The crying disease first surfaced in the remote village of Boloko. This rural community, like many in the Congo, lacks access to basic health care. The first victims were children. Their small bodies, more vulnerable to the disease's assault, succumbed quickly. Rumors and speculation spread through the village like wildfire. Some whispered of an ancient curse, others blamed evil spirits. But amidst the fear, a possible clue emerged. Villagers recalled seeing a large number of dead bats in the days before the outbreak. Could these creatures be the source of the crying disease? Was it a virus they carried, transmitted to humans? The mystery deepened. The crying disease has baffled scientists and health experts alike. Its swift and deadly nature is unlike anything they've encountered before. The suspected link to bats has raised concerns about a zoonotic origin. These animals are known carriers of numerous viruses. Could this be a new, highly contagious pathogen? Teams of researchers are working tirelessly to find answers. They are analyzing blood samples from victims. They are studying the environment in Boloko for clues. The World Health Organization is on high alert. The possibility of a new deadly virus emerging from the Congo is a chilling prospect. The world holds its breath, waiting for answers. The search for a cause is a race against time. Section 5. A global response, combating an unseen enemy. The crying disease outbreak has triggered a global response. International health organizations have mobilized resources to assist the Democratic Republic of Congo. Doctors and epidemiologists are on the ground, working tirelessly to contain the spread. Quarantine zones have been established around affected areas. Medical supplies are being airlifted in, but the challenges are immense. The remote location of Boloko makes access difficult. Limited healthcare infrastructure hampers efforts. Despite the obstacles, the global community is united in its fight against this unseen enemy. The outbreak highlights the importance of international cooperation in the face of health emergencies. Section 6. A ticking time bomb. Expert concerns and warnings. The crying disease has sent shockwaves through the medical community, causing widespread alarm and urgency. Its virulence, combined with the lack of understanding about its cause, has experts deeply concerned. The disease's rapid spread and severe symptoms have left researchers scrambling for answers. This is a ticking time bomb, warns Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. He emphasizes the need for immediate action and collaboration among global health authorities. The speed at which this disease spreads and the high mortality rate are deeply concerning. The healthcare system is under immense pressure and the situation is escalating rapidly. We need to act quickly and decisively to prevent a global catastrophe. The urgency cannot be overstated, as every moment counts in containing this outbreak. The World Health Organization echoes these sentiments, stressing the importance of a coordinated international response. The crying disease outbreak is a stark reminder of the threat posed by emerging infectious diseases, said Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, WHO Director General. He calls for increased funding and resources to combat the disease. We are in uncharted territory. The scientific community is working tirelessly to understand the virus and develop effective treatments and vaccines. We must remain vigilant and work together to protect global health security. Collaboration and information sharing are crucial in overcoming this unprecedented challenge. The world is watching and the stakes have never been higher. Section 7. The importance of understanding. Lessons from the past. The crying disease outbreak underscores a crucial lesson. We must invest in understanding and preparing for emerging infectious diseases. History is replete with examples of pandemics that have devastated humanity. The Black Death, the Spanish flu, HIV/AIDS. These outbreaks serve as stark reminders of our vulnerability. We live in an interconnected world. What begins as a localized outbreak can quickly escalate into a global crisis. The crying disease is a wake-up call. We cannot afford to ignore the lessons of the past. Section 8. The future uncertain, a call to action. The future of the crying disease outbreak remains uncertain. Will we be able to contain its spread? Will we find a cure? These questions weigh heavily on the minds of scientists, health officials, and people worldwide. One thing is clear, we must act now. We need increased funding for research. We need to strengthen healthcare systems globally. And we need to foster international collaboration to combat this emerging threat. The crying disease is not just a problem for the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is a global challenge that demands a global response. Our collective future may depend on it. Section 9. A glimmer of hope. The power of knowledge. Amidst the fear and uncertainty surrounding the crying disease, there is a glimmer of hope. Humanity has faced down epidemics before, and time and again we have emerged stronger, armed with the knowledge to combat these invisible foes. The relentless efforts of scientists and healthcare workers offer a beacon of light. They are working tirelessly to unravel the mysteries of this disease. They are driven by a shared mission to alleviate suffering and save lives. The power of knowledge is our greatest weapon. With each passing day, we inch closer to understanding the crying disease. And with understanding comes the potential for effective treatment